We're here with the final edition of Viking Football with Bruce Barnum, and we're indoors. And it's nice to be indoors out of the bad weather. It's unfortunate, though, we're not still on the practice field. The Vikings, of course, season ended after a loss to Northern Iowa in the playoffs, but what a great season 2015 has been. Coach, we'll talk about a lot of things about the team, but we'll start with just the game and what you thought of your team's performance in the playoffs, really a first for all those guys, and the powerhouse team that you played, Northern Iowa.
Northern Iowa first. My quality football team, exactly what we thought, physical, some great athletes at certain positions, but we knew it was going to be a tough one going in, and it was. It was tough to find points, and their gazelles popped free a couple too many times and got us in the L category, something the Vikings aren't used to. But that night, first I'll start with the crowd. I'd like to thank everybody that came out. The only mistake I made that night, Mike, is when it was over, I should have brought the team out in the middle of the field and thanked everybody there at the end after we shook hands. But great crowd, great atmosphere. I saw what I saw game one, a football team that fought till the end. And to be there right now, we got a chance.
Okay, and you mentioned that crowd, and one of the really cool things I saw, and of many cool things this year, even though everyone knew the game was going to Northern Iowa in the final seconds, they stood up and started chanting Barney Ball, and that had to feel pretty good despite the loss, and it was really a nice thing. And along those lines, they were saluting you a little bit, and we're going to salute you a little bit here. National Coach of the Year just selected this week, and that's a great honor.
It's humbling, Mike, to have that award, but what that represents to me, honestly, is number one, the coaching staff and the progress they made, but more importantly, the football team. I told them this last night. Mark Roundtree reiterated it. What that says is this football team, this group of kids, made the most progress from day one to the final day of that college football season. And what a great accolade for them, and obviously this town and the university, but unheard of to be, Big Sky. Coach of the Year was kind of a whoa with this group, but National Coach of the Year, what a great kudo to this football team.
So many great things happened this year, great wins, great moments, fun, really the camaraderie of the team, the way the team came together as just a unit, as friends, as brothers, was really cool to see. Have you thought, is there any real way to encapsulate what 2015 meant to you?
That's a long answer, Mike, but bottom line, you were in the locker room there at the end. Walking off that field, and again the crowd, and what it's meant to Portland, and how they noticed their football team. Portland noticed their football team here at Portland State, but what those kids are going to carry. That's why you're doing it. We do it for the kids, and the memories that they're going to have when they're our age. That's probably the kicker that makes this all worthwhile.
Okay. As we move on now, it's December, prime recruiting time in college football. I know that's first priority. You guys are already working on that. Talk a little bit about a plan for 2016, maybe some needs and a few things that you're looking ahead to.
Started on it yesterday. It's whirling right now. The guys are out here. They're popping tonight. We'll be in homes the rest of this week to grab part of the recruit. We missed part of the recruiting season, first couple weeks, because we're in the playoffs. I'll take that trade-off, though, because now we have something to sell that people really like.
It's probably the best recruiting, is having a quality program, isn't it?
It was. The wins and what's happened here, and the mantra that took this place over. Kids want to play here now. So we're going to go out and hit it hard up through Christmas, right before Christmas. But that's where we've moved to. We have holes to fill. Losing some quality student athletes. But defense, again, will take priority. You have to have a defense to win championship. That's how I feel. That's how we started a year ago, and we'll continue on that basis. We'll score points somehow. We'll figure something out, but we have to be able to stop people to get back to this spot and beyond.
Okay, last question. What's the next step for Portland State? We've reached a point where we'll playoff caliber program. What's the next step for this program to get even better?
Again, you said the word program, Mike. We have to keep. We're not quite there. A program takes care of itself in recruiting and student athletes going to school or class and not worrying about them. Motivation, discipline, it's all taken care of within. So that, along with, we have a lot of things we didn't do this year, Mike. Haven't beat a couple football teams in the Big Sky. Haven't won a playoff game. Haven't won a Big Sky conference, championship. So plenty of goals still out there, but it's a fun part now. The difference between us and a high school coach, et cetera, is we get to choose our players. So we'll be out there recruiting hard. It's actually, there's dates set for it, but it's a year-round process. We have our targets. More will be showing up to put something on the field that Viking Nation's going to want to come back and watch.
Okay, well, congratulations to you and the 2015 Viking football team. It has been a great year. Go to GoVikes.com for off-season information. Go and read that story about your National Coach of the Year and a season of Barney Ball. It's at GoVikes.com. But look ahead. We'll have signings coming up in the future. We'll have a schedule announcement in the future. It's all coming ahead in 2016.